yourself.
No, I can't without a pair of scissors.
Well, use that beautiful Queen Anne paper knife.
But that's not supposed to cut anything.
Well, then what's the use of it?
None. Just a wedding present. And here we have a set of silver utensils for holding asparagus, macaroni, or fountain pens, as the case may be.
Name, please?
Coming over. And much to our surprise, another candelabra.
That's the 9th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I make it 10.
And 7 from your relations.
The significance of illumination may have something to do with your literary achievements. My family are always graceful.
No, sweetheart. Your noble family looks on my little efforts as so much junk.
On the contrary, I have a great respect for a job such as yours that makes money, and none whatsoever for a job such as mine which doesn't.
But yours is for the love of the thing.
Ah, well, so is yours.
No, I write to make money, thank you.
Oh, we can't have that kind of thing going on.
Oh, darling, that's mine. I ordered it sent here. Give it to me.
What is it?
Peter, when we made our vow to give up crime, it was a big wrench for you.
Oh, not at all. No, I'm sick of the sight of criminals. Criminals for breakfast, criminals for lunch, criminals for dinner, and cold criminals on Sunday. No, I never want to see one again as long as I live. Oh, darling, it was you who made the sacrifice.
No, darling, you gave up much more than I did. You detected crime. I only concocted it. You were fact, I was fiction. So I bought these 2 little tokens.
What for?
To remind us of our high resolve. 1 for you, and 1 for me. Each with an open handcuff. Token we've escaped forever from our past.
Darling, what a perfectly beautiful thought. Thank you. Thank you.
Mind you, I expect it's going to be difficult at first. It'll be rather like giving up dope or something like that.
Oh, yes, I know, darling. Even in the middle of all these wedding presents, I'm conscious of the hope that someone will pinch something at the reception. You know, my dear Lord Bishop, is that our silver paper knife that you've slipped into your gaiters?
Oh, very well to be frivolous about it, but it isn't going to be easy.
We'll simply have to readjust ourselves. Make up our minds we're going to live simple, childlike lives.
What a hope.
It all comes back. Scottish moors, the eagle sweeping in the glen, the salmon leaping in the burn.
No, no. Soft green fields, dairy maids and buttercups.
What part of the world are we in now?
My dear, dear Devon. I remember the house where I was born. Little window where the sun came peeping in at morn.
Did you love it?
Love it.
Where was it?
Biddlecombe.
Biddlecombe. How many D's?
2.
Just imagine that, ye old manor house.
No, it was called Tallboys.
Oh, was it really? And whatever became of it?
Whatever does become of the houses where we were born.
How true, how true.
What are you doing, Peter?
Oh, I was just writing down a telephone number. Whenever I remember one, I always write it down. I think you should.
Inspector Kirk, my lord.
Andrew!
Aha, the blushing bride-to-be. Hello, Peter.
How are you, Andrew?
Listen, old man, I got the best little murder we've had for years.
Yes, you are.
Oh, well, Peter and I were talking of going to Capri or San Rafael, but...
My dear Andrew, we'd enter into your investigations with our hearts and souls. We'd give up our honeymoon, postpone the ceremony. All these minor details we'd throw overboard for your dear sake if it wasn't for one little thing.
What is it?
This.
What is that?
A token of a vow.
What vow?
Harriet has promised that she will never write another novel about crime, and I have given my word that I will never detect another thing as long as I live.
You're throwing away the sweetest little job we've had for years.
Get him.
You say it's murder, Andrew.
Yes, no real beauty. A sound, compact, and thoughtful piece of work without a single clue.
Poison?
No, it's a case of strangling in the Balls Pond Road.
It's a good title.
And a sound method.
A black silk stocking was found wound round the neck of the victim.
What sort?
Black silk.
No, right or left.
Well, there's no difference.
Don't be ridiculous, man. The marks of the garter clips will tell you. Any intelligent...
Yes. Yes, go on, man.
No,
Darling.
dearest. You better go back to the Balls Pond Road and take your black silk stocking with you. I'm sorry, old friend, but we're through.
I see. Stark, staring mad. So you finished with crime, have you? Don't you believe it? I'll give you 3 weeks. No, not that.
You'll write us from time to time?
You'll come and see us.
And talk about asparagus. You mark my words.
Bunter, give the inspector a drink.
I don't want one. I've seen you.
Darling, for one moment I
Yes,
thought...
it was those black silk stockings. It was the bracelet that saved me.
Now we can face anything.
Isn't it wonderful? Darling, you're dining with your family tonight, aren't you? I'm going to take you home.
But, Peter, there's lots of time.
Oh, no, there's not. I've got to get the night train for Inverness.
Inverness? Inverness?
Yes, I forgot to tell you it's an awful nuisance, but I have to take an oath of primogeniture to ensure your indemnity under the Married Persons Revaluation Act.
What?
It's a new Scottish law.
Are you sure it hasn't anything to do with grouse?
No. I'll meet you at 10 o'clock for a little supper in our same old spot.
Darling, how can you get back from Inverness? Besides, I'll be busy with fittings.
I'll manage. Bunter, book me through a sleeper to the nearest stop to that address.
Inverness?
No, it's a suburb. Well, go on, man. Don't stand there staring at me. Do something. Come on, now.
Oh, mademoiselle, vous êtes merveilleuse. It is a thing of joy. I wish I were. Mademoiselle. It's all very well, Jeanette. As far as I know, my fiancé is wandering over the wilds of Scotland. Oh. Just think, at this very moment, he may...
May I come in?
Peter, it is he. But you can't come in.
Well, what's the matter? Haven't you anything on?
That's just it. I've got everything on.
Oh, well. Oh, darling.
Peter, it's unlucky.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I never thought you'd get here.
I said I would be here at 10, and I'm here at 10.
But to see me in my wedding dress...
It's only unlucky because I shall have to wait for you to change.
No.
At once. You remember we've got to part before midnight.
Peter, I don't believe you've been to Inverness at all.
Oh, you don't?
Where have you been?
Over the hills and far away to buy a gift for my lady fair.
Oh, darling.
It's a bit old and a bit battered. And rather sad.
What is it, Peter?
And all that property and tenement, together with the barn, stable, garden, and orchard, and all the appurtenances adjoining the said property, situate lying and being in the county of Devon, in the parish of Middlecombe, and hereinafter designated as the Manor of Tallboys, where whither a little sweet child was born, and all the world stood still.
Peter, it'll be heaven.
Correct.
Lot of money to carry about.
Maybe.
And there's your copy of the conveyance, duly signed by his lordship.
Right.
And if I may say so, Mr. Noakes, a pretty good bargain for an old hole like this.
The thing's worth what you can get for it. When do they arrive?
Oh, sometime fairly late, I should think. The keys will be surrendered.
They will.
And I gather a cold collation will be laid out.
A cold what?
Cold supper.
Yes.
And, what about our little account?
Send it to me.
Oh, what address?
I'll let you know.
Yes, but, I see. Couldn't you possibly...
Good day,
let us,
Simpson. What are you doing there?
Why, sir, I...
Come here.
Oh, but, sir, how could I...
You've heard nothing, you see. You know nothing, you see.
Of course I...
You try and blab anything about me now. Get out.
But I never meant to let
Get
you
out.
in.